Back away, Blood Angels, the Tyranids are here. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, time for another battle report and time to get the Tyranids out. It's been a while, so we decided to have a 1200 point game, and I thought I'd just get the Genestealers out for a bit of fun. What happened was I went first. And I decided to infiltrate everything. I'll run over my list in a second for you. And then the mission is Crusade, so just run over the objectives. We've got one objective here, we have one over on that building there, and one here, just 3 objectives. So yeah, I went first, decided to infiltrate everything. So the Blood Angels are then deployed. Starting up over there, we've got a Rhino. Is that empty, is it, at the moment? Empty Rhino with the guys next to it. And then we have a Librarian. He's got 4 warding and the rending rule with some bikes. Those bikes tonight have got plasma. And the Librarian's got a combi plasma. And at the back we've got the Hurricane missile land speeder skimmer things. 2 squads of 3. Ouch. And then we've got 2 Predators, just standard Predators with the auto cannon, is it?
Auto cannon and heavy bolters.
Auto cannon, heavy bolters. And then very cleverly, he decided to infiltrate his scouts. We rolled off. I got the first infiltrate move, so I put some Genestealers in here. And then these pesky little scouts went in the building there. Caused me some deployment troubles. So I did my best. I put the Death Leaper, which is my HQ, 12 inches away from the scouts, just there. He made the Librarian -2 leadership. And then I continued to infiltrate where I could, and basically it's just in the 2 corners on my side. So I have 3 groups of 10 Stealers here, and then over this side I have 2 groups of 10 and 1 group of 9 Genestealers here. It's not as bad as it looks, don't think, because ultimately I'm right next to 2 objectives, so I've got a lot of scoring units on objectives, but there are a lot of guns over there, so this is going to be a really interesting game. Okay, so like I said, I'm going first. The Blood Angel's got to try and seize the initiative.
Yeah, why
He's going to have a go after some thinking. No, not quite. Not even on this second attempt. Okay, so here we go. It's going to be the Genestealer Shock Army, turn 1.
be nice.
Okay, so turn 1 for the Tyranids. I forgot to mention I do have a Carnifex in a drop pod in reserve. Okay, so movement wise, started moving the Death Leaper towards these pesky scouts, moved him and ran him 6 inches, so that was pretty useful. He got in that corner there. The Genestealers here just bundled basically into that piece of terrain. They tried to move but only moved 1 inch on the rough terrain check. And then over this side, these Genestealers here thought they had jump packs. They were all running 6 inches, so I moved 12 inches into that, well, I tried to get into that piece of terrain best they could. These guys ran 11 inches just behind that building, and these moved up into little lava pits, took some dangerous terrain checks, but no one died. And that was it really, so yeah, we're going to move straight on to turn 1 for the Blood Angels. Okay, so turn 1 for the Blood Angels. They advanced forward slightly, bared their guns down on me, and Genestealers, the Tyranid assault units, did what they do best, hunker in terrain and go to ground. I actually went to ground on these and rolled really good on my saves, only losing 1 Stealer from that unit. However, the Hurricane missile things shooting their frag weapons managed to destroy the whole unit there, even though I went to ground in the terrain. This squad just behind here has also gone to ground. I lost about 3 of those. Over this side, Death Leaper was left alone as the scouts targeted these two units here, along with some guns coming in from the tanks, etc. So both units in the buildings here have gone to ground. The front unit lost 2 Stealers, the back unit lost 1 Stealer. This is the only unit, apart from the Death Leaper, that hasn't gone to ground. Okay, so we're going to go into turn 2 for Tyranids, reserves. Let's see if my DAC effects in a pod comes out. A 1. No, it does not. Okay, so it's going to be Tyranids, very quick, turn 2. Okay, so my turn 2, everything gone to ground apart from this unit, and it wasn't really worth moving them. I did move the Death Leaper from behind the building. He went around the building, assaulted the scouts and munched on them. So I killed 4 scouts. I did take 2 wounds in return. The scouts failed morale. I swept them so they became fearless and just locked me in close combat. I do have hit and run, of course, but it's not worth hit and running now because I need to weather another torrent of Blood Angels shooting as we move into turn 2 for the Blood Angels. Okay, so Blood Angels turn 2. To be fair, it was pretty easy to picking off my Genestealers this time. Where I'd gone to ground, and this unit on the left was sort of half in open where I couldn't deploy very well. So it was easy for the skimmers just to get into range to give me no saves. I did go down to ground, trying to get a 6+ save, but it was no good. So that unit was wiped out. This unit here, I decided not to go to ground. I did get a 4+ save in the lava area. Yeah, I lost a good chunk, just 4 Genestealers left, but at least they're not on the ground, so I can at least do something with them this turn. In the middle here, Death Leaper killed 3 scouts, but the last scout chopped him down. Yeah, and then here, both units gone to ground, took some shots from all those tanks over there. Lost a couple from each unit, and then this one at the back still untouched. So it's looking a bit bleak. I definitely need my reserves this turn, so let's hope they come out. A 3, they do. Okay, more to come. Okay, so turn 3 for the Tyranids, making a bit of a comeback, sort of. Okay, so I dropped the Tyrannocyte, tried to get on top of the objective, scattered a little just to there, and the DAC effects got out onto the objective. Shot all of the guns from the drop pod. Basically, I managed to kill, I managed to wreck that speeder there. I then shot the DAC effects at the librarian on his bike because he was a pain in the bum, giving twin link to all these skimmers, etc. So I managed to kill him off, which was slay the warlord back for me. And then the Genestealers took their chances, came out of the terrain to try and get the initiative off. Twin link bikes, I was expecting to lose, if not all of them, from Overwatch, to be fair, but the Overwatch didn't work very well, and I didn't lose any Stealers, managed to get into the assault, killed 2 bikes, lost no Stealers in return, and we just remain locked in combat just there. On this side of the table, nothing happened because they've all gone to ground and they're just sort of hunkering in the terrain. So, a good retaliation, but we're going to have to see what happens now as we move into turn 3 for the Blood Angels. Okay, so turn 3 for the Blood Angels. These guys here still pinking away at my Genestealers. I continued to go to ground, lost 1 Stealer, and then the main priority was the big guys there. So yeah, I took bucket loads of shots from all the vehicles and stuff. These guys rapid fired up into me as well, and I lost the pod and I lost the Carnifex. So a bit disastrous, but there you go. And then we went into the assault here, and I managed to kill the last couple of bikes, consolidated 6 inches. I think you can see where I'm going. Okay, so I'm going to move on now. Turn 4 for Tyranids. Okay, so turn 4 for the Tyranids. Yeah, assaulted these guys, managed to kill 3, a couple of rending. I lost one of my Stealers to Overwatch, and then the other one died in the assault. Chase them down, they become fearless, so we're just locked in combat, which sort of saves my skin at least this turn for the shooting. So I think some shots are going to come in down this end for turn 4 for the Blood Angels. Okay, so Blood Angels turn 4. The guns on this side of the table were able to shoot into here. I didn't go to ground, lost 3 from the front squad, a couple from, no, sorry, just 1 from the back squad, but I haven't gone to ground. And then over here we did the assault. I killed 1 Marine and I lost a Genestealer, just locked in combat there. The other guns couldn't really do anything. So that was it. We're going to move into turn 5 now. Okay, so that's the end of the game. We both took turn 5. The game is over. I lost my Genestealer there, and the Blood Angels have basically got that objective there, that objective there. They've got Line Breaker. I do have this objective. Now the reason why I carried on is there was a small glimmer of hope that if this Genestealer had managed to munch through the objective secure troops, then consolidated and got onto that objective, gone to ground, withstood all of the firepower. He was an objective secure, so he could have actually taken that objective, and then I was pretty confident I was going to get this objective. So I could have got 2 objectives to the Blood Angels 1 with a very, very slim glimmer of hope, which is why I carried on even though it looked hopeless. But yeah, that is the end of the game. Really enjoyed it. It was good guessing the Genestealers out. Just for a bit of fun. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the battle report. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.